Hey there, Mrs. Ehlke here. Today I am working with
Aaron.
And Aaron likes to make marble runs, and so we will show you in a minute one of the marble runs that he created. I can't wait to see this. And so we decided to do a picture of marbles. All right, so here are pictures that we did. Okay, hopefully these are convincing marble pictures. They're really fun to do, and you can do a lot of fun things with playing with the colors and the designs and whatnot too. So join us. We can't wait to see what your marble creations look like. And if you enjoy doing marble runs, we would love to see those as well. All right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe down below. So here's a look at some of the marbles that we'll be using for our inspiration. We have these larger shooter marbles, but then we also have a couple of the smaller marbles too. And the fun thing about all the marbles is that they have all different colors and different patterns. We're going to make ours jumbo size compared to the real marbles, and to do that we're just going to use like a yogurt cup and a marker, and I'm going to trace 3 circles on my paper using the yogurt cup. Marbles are rolling away. So I'll do one towards the top of my page, and then maybe do one along the middle somewhere. And then one lower down here along the bottom. And you can make them whatever size you want. If you don't have yogurt containers, you could use like the inside of masking tape or other cups, whatever, to make your circles. All right, so now that we have 3 circles, if you kind of study the marbles, they have these kind of cool wavy lines inside of them. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one of my marbles, and I'm going to start kind of in the top middle, and I'm just going to make a wavy line that kind of curves around and then goes to the bottom center of that marble. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw another wavy line that starts and stops at the same place, and then I'll do one more wavy line that kind of starts and stops in the same place. Okay, so on your next one, try to have all these ones at the same point. So if you maybe have a dot right here and a dot right there, see if you can connect them all to the same spot on your dots. Okay, now not all of them are like that. We could actually do some like that. I would maybe throw another one in there. This one is going to start, it has a couple different waves that go in. So I'm going to kind of make little ribbons that connect in different spots like that. But then a lot of them have the cool wavy lines that go in the middle. All right, so this one up here, Aaron, pick a dot right at the top in the middle and make a dot right on the bottom in the middle, and start at your top dot and make a curvy line, and then go down to your bottom dot. Good. Now start at the same dot, make another curvy line, and end at the bottom dot. And then do one more. Same spot, another curvy line down to the same spot. There you go. All right, and now we color. You ready?
Yep.
All right, there's lots of different colors of marbles, so you can really have fun with it. I think I'm gonna start with maybe some reds and pinks in my first one, just because I think they're pretty. And I'm actually gonna start by coloring the ribbons in the middle first, and then I'll tell you how to make it look more marbly later. So I'm just gonna use some pink first.
I'm gonna use some light red.
There you go. And I'm just going to color these two sections in with pink, all the same shade first, but then I'm going to add some shading once they're colored in. Yeah, I'm actually going to darken a section of it to make it look a little bit more 3D. All right, so I've got my section in the middle here colored, but I want to darken some of it just to make it look a little bit cooler. So I'm going to go right next to my center line, and I'm going to push harder with my color and just kind of have a darker band going through there. So pushing down quite a bit harder, and I'm going to try to kind of have it blend out towards the edge like that. And then I'm going to do that on the side over here too, just to give it a little bit more depth. That's my pink one, and I'm gonna do the rest of it later. Right now I'm just adding the color bands. I want this one to have blue bands, so this one is actually gonna have 3 sections of blue, 1, 2, and 3, so they're not gonna be touching.
Okay.
Ooh, blueberry blue. That reminds me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when that little girl blows up into a blueberry.
Oh, yeah.
Violet. Move these marbles here so I don't knock them over onto the floor. And again, I'm starting off by just making this all one shade of blue, and then after I'm finished, I'm just going to darken one side of it to make it look a little bit more 3D. So I'm not pushing very hard right away, it's all the same. And I'm going to use my same blue. You could even switch to a darker blue if you wanted to get really fancy. But I'm going to go ahead and just darken one side of each of these ribbons of color. Not at all.
Dark coloring. Really light.
Yeah, it's like a yellow-green. Let's see, I think I will do yellowish orange. So maybe I'm going to start with yellow. Oh, marbles are rolling away.
There you go.
And then I will add a little bit of orange to my yellow to give it that darker band of color. Now we could leave these like this and people could guess that they're marbles, but I want to add a little bit more shading to them to make it look like they are a little bit more realistic. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick probably like a bluish color, and I'm going to add it to all 3 of mine to give the marble some shading. So I'm going to pick kind of a blue that I haven't used yet. And I think I will do maybe a darker blue too. I mean, the marbles that I'm looking at kind of have this like greenish blue bluish tint to it. So I'm going to use kind of a darker blue. And all I'm going to do is really push lightly with the blue. Okay, you could probably use like this one here or that one there. And I'm going to start at the edge of my marble, pushing really, really, really lightly. And I'm just kind of tracing around the inside edge of the marble like this. And if it helps, you can kind of move your hand around as you're doing it. And that just kind of gives the marble a little bit more of a 3D look. So I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way around. I'm pushing really lightly along the edge. And I'm really trying to get right next to my black line. And I want that to be a little bit darker, but then as I go to the middle of the marble, I want it to be a little bit lighter. We'll do that. Same thing on this one. I'm going to go ahead and start a little bit darker by my edge and then get a little bit lighter as it goes towards the middle of the marble. Because these are spheres, not circles, right? What's a sphere, Erin?
A sphere is kind of like, it's like a ball.
Right, exactly, like a marble, instead of a flat circle. Sphere is a ball, a circle would be like a pancake, right?
Yeah.
Flat.
You're making me hungry.
I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on my third one, and then the last thing I want to do is add a little shadow underneath the marbles so it makes it look like they're sitting on the paper. And when we look at our marbles here sitting in front of us, they actually have two shadows because I have two different light sources, but we're just going to pretend we have one light source. So Erin, which way do you want the light coming from? Maybe the right or the left? All right, so if the light's coming from the left, it would be shining from here, and then the shadow would be on the right. Okay, so I'm going to still use my same blue, and I'm just going to make a straight line that comes out from the right side of each of my marbles like this to start off the shadow. And then I'm just going to kind of add a little bit of color around the line like that to make it like it's a circular ball making the shadow. You want it to kind of go off to the side like that. Nothing too fancy, but it gives you kind of an idea that the marbles are sitting on the ground. Okay, so we've got 3 marbles and lots of fun playing with marbles and marble runs. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed drawing some marbles with us, and hopefully yours turned out super fun. Definitely a good one to play around with. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe below.